Hey folks, I'm going to take you for a walkthrough of the OZtrail Easy Fold stretcher tent. It is an awesome stretcher bed and shelter all in one. Let's get started.
Hit it.
Hey folks, Ben from Snowy's here today with the OZtrail Easy Fold stretcher tent. Now this is an awesome all-in-one bed and shelter for solo car campers or four-wheel drive tours. Weighs about 12.5 kilos altogether, and I'll start by telling you about the fabrics. Now, OZtrail don't give a lot of information about waterhead or denier of the fabrics here. So what we do know is that it's a polyester fly and it's seam sealed throughout, so it is waterproof. Underneath the fly, there is an inner that's made of also a polyester and also no-seam mesh. And the frame is sort of a powder coated, I'm pretty sure it's powder coated steel frame throughout with plastic components and brackets and that sort of thing. So we'll start by looking at things on the outside. If we come down the foot end of the tent here, we've got a little vent with a guy rope attached. Now this can be either, if we peg this out, the vent's open to allow ventilation through the tent, or there's a little Velcro tab under there so that we can seal it closed to keep things nice and warm inside. Moving around to the side, there's a door like this on both sides. So what you see here is mirrored on the other side of the tent here. Now this can actually be set up as a small awning. It's got brass eyelets in the corners and two extra guy ropes and poles that come with your kit. So you can set this up as a little shade at the side here. Alternatively, you can roll it right up and out the way like this with the tabs at the top to allow us access in on the side. Once again, all these features are the same on the other side of the tent. And that then gives us access to a door on the side here, which is a single mesh door. It's got two zips to allow us access inside the tent. As we move around to the front of the tent here, we've got another door and also another awning that we can set up with the poles. There's only two poles that come with your kit, so you have to pick which one of these you set up as an awning. But if we unzip this, we can see there are also two more brass eyelets in the corners here, and we can set this up as an awning if we like. And this comes about 120, 130 centimeters out from the edge of the tent here. That then opens up access to another mesh door here, so we can climb in the end of the tent there to access it. So you can access it from one of three points, one on each side or one at the end here. And coming inside the stretcher tent here, I'll just flick this door up and out the way. Now there are tabs on the side here, so we can actually roll the screen doors up on the side and keep it up and out the way. They feature for the door on this side and the door I'm looking through here as well. We're starting with the height of the tent. It's about 80 centimeters internal height at the head end here, and that tapers immediately down to 35 centimeters at the back of the tent there. On each side of the head end, we've got some little storage pockets here, 4 of them in total to keep your necessities easily locatable and up and out the way during the night. And in terms of space inside the tent, we've got about 80 centimeters in width, and OZtrail say 200 centimeters in length, but I measured 198, so it is pretty close. But probably one thing that is worth mentioning is that this base here, it's a heavier duty nylon or polyester than what the fly is made of, so it is strong, but it's not actually padded. So you can benefit from putting another sleeping mat inside of here. You can't fold the tent up with the mat inside, but you can certainly put it in afterwards. Now I've got one of our most popular 10 centimeter thick mats here with me today that's about 198 centimeters in length and 70 centimeters in width, or 77, sorry. So it fits perfectly inside there. I'm going to put that in, crawl in and show you how well I fit. As I jump inside the stretcher tent here, you can see the mat fits really, really comfortably. 200 centimeters long, 77 centimeters wide. It's a beautiful fit. I have lost a bit of height, being a 10 centimeter thick mat. You can see that I've lost a little bit of head height. There's not enough room to sit up in here, but there is enough room to sort of function or get up on my elbow at least and get my head up off the ground. There is about 15 to 20 centimeters gap between the inner tent here and the fly above, so condensation shouldn't be an issue unless you're pushing really hard up against this. And in terms of the length of the tent, if I lay down, I'm 185 centimeters. I can see I've got plenty of foot space, but I have only got about 25 centimeters of height at the end there. So if I've got a really bulky sleeping bag, I might just be touching the inner tent, but like I said, there is a bit of a gap between the inner and the fly, so condensation, once again, shouldn't be an issue. I reckon these are a great shelter for individuals. Like I said, if you're solo car camping or four-wheel drive touring, you can set them up really quickly. They give you good weather protection, and it's an all-in-one option. You can grab them online at snowys.com.au at our lowest prices every day. If you thought that video was useful, subscribe to our channel. We'll send you all of our latest and greatest information. Got any questions? Let us know down in the comments below, or check out some of our other videos like this one down here.